Today, we're diving into the unbelievable story of MrBeast, the YouTuber who went from posting random gaming clips in his bedroom to becoming the most watched creator in the world. But here's the twist. This story isn't just about crazy stunts, million-dollar giveaways, and philanthropy. It's also about sleepless nights, endless failures, ruthless criticism, and the kind of obsession most of us can't even imagine. So, how did Jimmy Donaldson, a teenager from North Carolina with no money, no connections, and no clue how far he'd go, become the king of YouTube? Let's find out.
Jimmy Donaldson, better known today as MrBeast, was born in 1998 in Kansas before his family eventually moved to Greenville, North Carolina. He grew up in what many would call an ordinary middle-class family. But Jimmy wasn't ordinary. Even as a kid, he had a restless curiosity. He loved playing video games, tinkering with computers, and constantly searching for ways to stand out. At just 13 years old, in 2012, he uploaded his very first YouTube video under the name MrBeast 6000. The video? A simple gaming clip. No flashy edits, no million-dollar stunts, no crazy production. Just a kid with a dream. It didn't go viral. In fact, barely anyone watched. But something inside him clicked. Jimmy became obsessed with YouTube. While other kids were focused on sports, dating, or hanging out, Jimmy was locked in his room, analyzing channels, testing titles, studying thumbnails. He wasn't just making videos. He was dissecting the science of viral content. He later admitted, "I would wake up, study YouTube, and go to bed studying YouTube." Think about that for a second. No fame, no money, just pure obsession. Would you be willing to grind for years with no audience, no guarantee of success?
Jimmy's early years on YouTube were far from glamorous. For the first few years, most of his videos barely cracked 100 views. He tried gaming, commentary, even random skits. Nothing seemed to stick. But instead of giving up, he leaned harder into experimentation. He made videos estimating other YouTubers' incomes, ranking content, and trying to reverse engineer the algorithm. Still, nothing went viral. And here's the painful truth. Most people would have quit after years of failure. But Jimmy wasn't like most people. By 2017, Jimmy had uploaded hundreds of videos. Then, everything changed. The video? Counting to 100,000. Yes, you heard that right. He literally sat there for over 40 hours counting until his voice nearly gave out. Sounds ridiculous, right? But that was the genius. No one else was willing to go that far. The internet noticed. That single video racked up millions of views, and suddenly, MrBeast was on everyone's radar. But Jimmy didn't stop there. He doubled down on absurd, attention-grabbing stunts, reading the entire dictionary, saying Logan Paul 100,000 times, even watching paint dry. These challenges were extreme, weird, sometimes painful, but always unforgettable. And that's exactly what people couldn't stop clicking. Here's where Jimmy made a decision that separated him from everyone else. Instead of pocketing the money he finally started making, he reinvested all of it back into his videos. Every single dollar. At first, it was small giveaways. $100, then $1,000. But soon, he was handing out cars, houses, even private islands. And fans loved it. Not because of the money itself, but because it felt real, authentic. You could tell he was risking everything to entertain. Each upload became an event. And with every video, the stakes got bigger. By 2019, MrBeast was unstoppable. But he didn't just want to be a YouTuber, he wanted to build an empire. He launched Beast Gaming, Beast Reacts, and Beast Philanthropy. He opened MrBeast Burger, a virtual restaurant chain, and later launched Feastables, his own snack brand. But beyond business, Jimmy wanted impact.
With Team Trees, he raised over $20 million to plant trees worldwide. With Team Seas, he raised $30 million more to clean oceans and rivers. And Beast Philanthropy? A channel where 100% of the revenue goes to charity. Think about that. A kid who once had no money, with now giving away millions and inspiring millions more to do good.
In 2021, Jimmy pulled off one of the craziest YouTube productions ever, recreating Squid Game in real life. It cost over $3.5 million to build massive sets, hire hundreds of players, and stage elaborate games. And unlike the show, no one died, but one lucky winner walked away with $456,000. That video became one of the most watched in YouTube history, proving MrBeast wasn't just a creator, he was a one-man entertainment empire.
But with massive fame comes massive criticism. Some accused MrBeast of using philanthropy as a way to generate views. Others questioned whether his extreme challenges pushed contestants too far. Even his workplace came under fire, with former employees describing it as toxic or high pressure. And his giveaways? Well, they sparked heated debates. Critics said his content promoted greed. Fans argued he was changing lives in ways no one else could. Jimmy himself admitted his perfectionism makes him tough to work with. But at the end of the day, his fans keep showing up. Because despite the drama, they believe in his mission.
Behind the brand, MrBeast is still Jimmy Donaldson, a guy who dropped out of college, battled Crohn's disease, and risked everything for a dream. He could have quit 1,000 times, but he didn't. And that's why millions of fans connect with him, not just for the money or the giveaways, but because they see his heart. And that's the story of MrBeast, from a teenager making random gaming videos to the king of YouTube. His journey proves that obsession, creativity, and reinvesting in yourself can rewrite the rules of success. But the story isn't over. MrBeast is still climbing, still creating, and still giving. So the real question is, what's next? Now I want to hear from you. What do you think was MrBeast's biggest turning point? Counting to 100,000? His massive giveaways? Or maybe his charity work? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next story.